Hello, my dear students. How are you? I think all of you are okay by the grace of Almighty Allah and God. I think all of you are staying at your houses with the other family members of your family. I also think that you are not going out of your houses. If you go out, my dear students, if you go out urgently, suppose you are bound to go out, so then you must wear mask over your mouth and nose. And of course, you have to maintain social distance. And my dear students, whenever you will return home, you must wash your hands with soaps and other hand sanitizer according minimum 20 seconds according to the advice of our doctors. Okay, my dear students. So, to avoid COVID-19 and to avoid coronavirus, you have to do so. So, what will happen? Then you will be safe, your family members will be safe, the society will be safe, and the country will be safe, the government will be safe. As a result, all of we will be safe. So, this is my earnest request to you to stay at home, and take preparation to study for the another subjects. Okay. Now, my dear students, today I will take a lesson, I will take a class of class 9 and 10 of English second paper. My dear students, you know that there are 11 grammatical items in our English second paper. All the items also are important, are equal, are important for you. But today I am going to teach you, sorry, not teach you, I am going to help you because I am unable to teach you something, as all of you are very brilliant and experienced one. So, I will help you to solve the problem. Today, I am going to help you an item that is more important than that of the other grammatical items. I am saying so because I think most of the students, not all the students, most of the students think it difficult than that of other items. So, it has become important to me to say something to help you. Okay, my dear students, I am Hafizul Haq, an assistant teacher of Solimanessa Girls High School at Kaliganj in Jhinada. You know that all the grammatical items has a name of its own, such as voice change, narration change, tag questions, rewrite, punctuations, etc., etc. You know that. So, the item that I am going to help you has been named fill in the gaps. So, there should have a question, my dear students, why has it been named so, fill in the gaps? My dear students, for the explanation and to answer the questions, I should go for the board. Look at the board. What can you see on the board? My dear students, you can see a box or a chart Under the chart there is a passage. There are 10 gaps in the passage in different position in different sentences. There are 10 gaps, and it is your duty to fill each of the gap. That's why it has been called, it has been named fill in the gaps. My dear, there are two types of fill in the gaps in our syllabus. Number one, gap filling with clues, gap filling without clues. Gap filling without clues, you can see it in number 2. But today, I am going to help you the gap fillings with clues. Okay, my dear students. So, you know that there are rules and regulations for solving each of the grammatical item. Also, for this item there are many rules, and with the help of the rules we will try to solve them. Before going into the passage, I want to say to you that in the box there will be 8, 10, 9 or more than 12 clues. If there are 8 clues, so how will you collect the rest of the 2? Then you can use one of the clues 2 times or twice. You can use one of them. My dear students, to solve this problem, I think you need or you must have a knowledge of part of speech. If you have a knowledge of part of speech, you can solve this problem easily. It is not difficult. I can't say it difficult. Don't be frustrated. I am with you. All the English teachers are with you. So don't be disheartened, my dear students. For any grammatical problem, there is a solution. And it has become difficult to you because there is lack of practice. I think so. If you practice any of the grammatical item at home again and again, afterwards, at one time, you will be okay. It will be easier than that of other items. That means practice will help you to go to your goal. Practice will make you perfect. It is true. My dear, so if you have a knowledge of part of speech, if you have a knowledge the arrangements of words in a sentence in different position, I think it will be helpful for you to solve the problem. My dear, actually it is a game of part of speech. It is a game between the teachers and the students, between the examiners and the examinees. Game of part of speech. If you have a vast knowledge of part of speech, especially if you have a knowledge of the arrangements of words in a sentence, I think it will be easy to use to solve. Okay, my dear students. Actually, I think you have this knowledge because you have been learning this part of speech since whenever you were class 3 or 4. Now you are in 9 and 10. So I think all of you have this knowledge. This is a game. Why is it called game? My dear students, suppose I am writing a sentence. I am Hafiz. I am Hafiz, full stop. I live with my family dash. This is the gap. You have to fill the gap, and for that you have to have the knowledge of part of speech. Okay. So my dear, I am Mr. Hafiz. I live with my family dash full stop. Now you have to know what kind of word and what kind of part of speech will be written. Suppose you have a knowledge, this is noun word, because this is possessive. After possessive there will be noun, after noun there will be adverb. You know it. After noun there will be adverb. We know it, you also know it. So you have imagined that there will be adverb. So you know there are many kinds of adverb, such as peacefully, carefully, cleanly. These are the, all of them, also there are many ones, all of them are adverb. We know the word of ly may be adverb. So there are many ones. I have written 3 ones. So what will be there? If I write here, I live with my family carefully, will you be right? If I write here cleanly, I live with my family cleanly, will you be right? It is a judgment. Now you have to judge it. Are you right or wrong? Because you have written adverb word. But now you should judge, are you right or wrong? Okay. But if I write here peacefully, I am writing here peacefully. I think I am right. So you have written adverb word, but you are regarded wrong. Why? I have told you that only the knowledge of part of speech is enough. But actually, if you have enough knowledge only of part of speech, not that, you can't be right. You can't be right, my dear. Okay? You have to write the correct part of speech with adjusting with the meanings of the sentence. You must be careful about writing this adverb word. If this adverb word does not shoot with the theme of the line, you will be wrong. So, in the examination hall, to solve this problem, only knowledge of part of speech will not be enough. So what should you do? In the examination hall, you should read out this passage minimum 2 times to understand the meaning of the passage, to understand the Bengali meaning of the passage, or to understand the theme of the passage. If you read 2 times, somehow or to an extent, you of course will understand the theme of the passage, the sum and substance of the passage. Of course you have to understand it. And then with the help of the knowledge of pathogenesis and with the help of the theme, you have to try to solve this problem. Then it will be easy to you. Okay. Now my dear students, I am going to solve this gap with you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clues in the box. Now, first I should know what kind of pathogenesis they belong to. First one, welfare. Welfare. So you should know what kind of pathogenesis is it. It is noun word. Then article. They are not pathogenesis. They are not pathogenesis, but they have a position in the sentence. You have to know the uses of article in the sentence. Qualities, noun word. Plural word. Most of the plural words will be noun word. Help, verb. Preposition. Social, adjective. Social activities. So, social, adjective. In preposition, with preposition, neighbors, noun word, plural word. So, if I judge the clues, I can say that there are 1 and 2 noun words, 1 verb, 1, 2, 3 prepositions, and 1 verb. Okay. I have come to know about the pathogenesis of the clues. Now try to jump into the passage. Okay, my dear, it will take time. By only this class, it will be impossible to inform you about all the rules for the solution of the problem. It will take time. But you must have practice at home. While making practice, if you face difficulties, you have to take help of the English teachers. They will help you. Now, my dear, come to the passage. The man who behaves well dash his neighbors is a good neighbor. My dear, there is a missing word. In the gap, what happens? There is a missing word, and you have to recollect, or you have to find out the missing word from either from the box or from your memory. Okay. Only knowledge of pathogenesis will not be enough, my dear. You should be skillful. You should be skillful while solving the problem. Come to the point, my dear. The man who behaves well dash his neighbors. This is noun. I have told, and I told that after possessive there will be noun. So this is noun word. And at the left of the gap, at the right of the gap, there is noun word. But at the left of the gap, there is well. And you know, well is adverb. So, after this pathogenesis, to adjust with the noun word, you should use preposition. So, what are the prepositions? There are with, of, in. 3 prepositions. So, what I am telling? You have to choose 1 out of 3 prepositions. Okay. My dear students, in the meantime, I told you about the arrangements of words in a sentence. For it, I am writing something. It will be helpful for you. The first one is noun, that has been called subject. After noun there will be verb. We know it. After this verb there will be another noun, that is object. It has been called subject, and this noun, this word that is object also will be noun. And my dear, before this noun, what are the arrangements of participials? I will come to know. Before this noun there will be adjective. Before this adjective there will be adverb. Before this adverb there will be preposition or article. Okay, so first noun, object. Before this noun there will be adjective, we know. Before this adjective there may have adverb. Before this adverb there may be preposition or article, and after this article there is verb. Before this article there will be, or preposition, there will be verb. So between this gap, after verb and noun, in this gap there may have different kinds of arrangements of participials. All of them will be available or not, may have 2 or 3 or 1. This is the guideline that will be helpful for you to solve this passage gap filling. Okay, my dear. So we should go to the board. On the board, I am telling that this is adverb. After this adverb there is noun. You have to find out the missing word. To find out the missing word, you have to have the knowledge of participles, and at the same time the other words between the two sides of the gap, the other words of the sentence between at the right of the words and the left of the words also will be helpful to imagine or think about the correct choice of participles. So my dear, this is adverb. Okay, adverb, and after adverb there is never, there is noun word. So after this adverb you have to write preposition. So the man who behaves well with his neighbors is a good neighbor. Full stop. He possesses some. This is adjective. This is adjective. After adjective you have to write noun word. So there are my dear two noun words, and you have to write some qualities. Next, a good neighbor is amicable and considerate. He does not do anything that disturbs the peace. This is noun because there is article. Noun after dash. The peace dash his neighbor. This is noun word, this is noun word. Between the gap, the two sides of the gap, there is noun word. So we have to use preposition. This is the clues. This is the tips for you. You have to remember it. My dear. So as it is noun word, At the right of the gap there is noun word, another noun word, so we have to use preposition. So what will be the preposition? He does not do anything that disturbs the peace of his neighbor. He is dash. My dear, he is, this is linking verb, and you should know another tips for you. You should know after linking verb, most of the cases we find there will be adjective. So, social, adjective word. He is social. He is social. Okay. He mixes verb. After verb there is noun word. There is noun word. So after verb there is noun word. So there may be one of them. He mixes with all his neighbors. He mixes with all his neighbors. All are equal. This is adjective because there is linking verb are. All are equal, and after adjective there is noun word. After adjective there is noun word. So you have to use here preposition. All are equal, my dear, in his eyes. The neighbors may be rich or poor, high and low. So what? He thinks all are equal. A good neighbor, this is the good qualities he possesses. He stands by his, my dear, this is now possessive. After possessive we have to know noun word. So he stands by his neighbors in well and woe, every time. In the days of sorrow and sufferings or happiness, he stands by them. If anyone faces any problem, he tries to dash. You know, my dear, after to there will be verb. He tries to dash him. He tries to help him. There is verb. Okay, there is only one verb in the passage. He tries to help him. After to there will be verb. That is called infinitive. He is not. This is not. This is adverb. Not here, of course, adverb. So after this adverb there is, my dear, there is adverb, but there is at the end of the sentence there is noun. So you have to use here either preposition or article. So I think he is not a self-centered man. I have written here article because there is a article here. So you have to know the use of article. He is not a self-centered man. I have written this article for this noun man. He thinks of the, this is noun word. I told you before. He thinks of the, after the, you know, after article, of course there will be noun word. So he thinks of the welfare of his neighbors. These are the solution of the passage. You can solve the gap filling, either it will be with clue or without clue. My dear, if there is clues, you can be helpful. You can be benefited. You can be benefited to see the clues to choose the correct form of words in the gaps. But whenever you will be given a passage without clues, then it will be your duty to read out the passage minimum 2 times to know or to understand the meaning or to understand the theme of the passage. And then with the help of the theme you have to collect or you have to find out the suitable word to fill the gaps. Okay, my dear. This is the way? I think so. Now you should have a practice at your houses. Whenever you will go for practice, I think there will be many problems, and then you should take help of the English teachers. Okay, my dear students, that's all today. At the end, I will suggest you to stay at house and save yourself. Thank you.